Welcome to this webinar from MBL. Today we're looking at effective IT governance in an AI world, paying attention to risk management for the legal, accounting and financial services firms. My name is Dr. Stephen Hill. Before we jump straight into IT governance, I think it's important that we just understand what we mean by the concept governance, and most of you will have heard of the term corporate governance. And corporate governance was defined as the system by which businesses, corporations are directed and controlled. And it became really important during some high-profile corporate fraud cases back in the 1990s and early 2000s, thinking of Polypec, thinking of Enron, thinking of WorldCom. So those events promoted and prompted countries to establish and maintain rules and regulations for corporate governance, such as in the US, Sarbanes-Oxley, and here in the UK, it would be the Cadbury Report. So I wanted us to have that in mind because that will then lead me on to, okay, so what do we mean by IT governance? When we talk about IT governance has been described as the framework that provides a formal structure for organizations to ensure IT investments support business objectives. It's managing how organizations are run to promote transparency, accountability in their business operation. So basically, it guides the entire IT decision-making process, including the evaluation, selecting and prioritizing of IT investments, the implementation and the managing of those resources. It could be a new cloud resource, for example, and then measuring the initiative's progress. So now we've gone from a localized system to a cloud-based system for our data and for our service structure. Let's now measure, has that been an effective process? Has it been the best use of money or investment, however we want to describe it? So that's really what we're talking about when we talk about IT governance. When it comes to IT governance, the best way it can be further described is splitting it into 5 domains, and we can answer the questions around those domains. We can first of all look at value delivery. Are we, from the IT systems that we're using, are we getting value for money? Is it giving value to the overall business operation? We then look at the strategic alignment. So are the goals of IT and the organization coordinated? Now, for many years, IT sat on the sideline. It was sort of there, but it was never always considered. It was an overall part of the organization's strategy. I think today we can argue conclusively that IT is a fundamental part of the overall operation. So it's always going to be, at the same time we're discussing corporate governance and we're talking the strategy organization, IT is a fundamental part of that. It's probably the bit that will be determining decisions based on the use of IT. Performance management. How is IT performance being managed? Resource management. Are our resources being managed efficiently? Are we actually using them appropriately? And then risk management, a key part, certainly when it comes to the world of cybersecurity. Are the risks getting identified? Are they being reported, and do we act on them? But I want to look at this in a little bit more detail. And to help us do this, I've put it in the form of a diagram.